going on in Iowa? Yo, I be going state to state to state to state to state to state. Every single state is all going the same way. Just because it hasn't gotten to your state, ghost listeners, does not mean it ain't coming. So a modest Iowa proposal to ban access to fresh meat and other grocery staples for SNAP recipients. Now look, this is as of January the 27th, 2023. This ain't old. This ain't old, okay? So let's take a look at what's going on here. It says, while workers and their families struggle to put food on the table as prices for grocery staples soar, the super rich continue to literally gorge themselves on rare luxury menu items at exclusive eateries in Manhattan, Chicago, and LA. So we can see the slant from this writer of this page here. So this person clearly got an issue with persons that are wealthy and have money. You can tell just by this first daggone paragraph. Why has it got to be anything other than they got the money to do it? Let them do it. Why do we care? What they supposed to do? Take their money and give it to us? Is that what they're supposed to do? They just supposed to take all their earnings and say, here you go. You take it. I'll go ahead and I'll suffer and I won't have my lifestyle because I should give you it so that I can be like you and be poor and not be wealthy, or be low income and not be wealthy, or even be middle class and not be wealthy, or just toss all my money away so that you feel better because you didn't do it. I don't begrudge these people what they got. Come on now. Why would I do that? That's how this is how I see this article going. Shout out to Shooting from the Sky for the 5. Thank you so much for being here and for the support. He says the cleanup men are gone. We get no passports. Pay your own rent. You don't have to pay their rent. It's subsidized housing. They get help already. Why you need to pay the difference? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. There's Section 8 and there's rental assistance and there's I heard Section 9. I got to see what the heck that is about. And then there's all these other ways to get all this help. Are they not getting the help? Do you not qualify? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out, but this says the discriminating diner can expect to pay $950 for sushi. Now, my sushi costs $9.50. I'm okay with that, all right? It's still good, all right? Pretty sure the $950 ain't gonna be no better than what I get. I don't have highfalutin taste. I mean, I do, but I can do it at a certain level. Not at $9.50 for no sushi. Not gonna be able to do it. As part of the Hanoki Counter experience at the Massa restaurant in Manhattan. Well, it is New York, right? Exclusive of beverages and tax. Bottle corkage fees are $200 a pop. I don't know what that means, but you know, whatever, right? Meanwhile, in Iowa, Republicans, liberal. Meanwhile, in Iowa, Republicans in the state legislature are proposing to ban food stamp recipients from purchasing fresh meat with their benefits, pointing them instead to canned fish. Wow. They say, what is that? What is that vitamin with fish? They say, get it from the can, child. Don't think that you're going to come up here and get any of this fresh meat. Earlier this month, Iowa House Republicans drafted a bill that would impose strict limitations on what the beneficiaries of SNAP food stamps can purchase through the program. Oh, they want to call it something different. We know what it is. The bill, House File 3, would base what can be purchased through SNAP on the approved food list for Iowa's WIC program. The WIC program lists of approved foods is extremely limited and nutritionally outdated and was created to provide supplemental nutrition to pregnant and postpartum women and children up to 5 years old. So WIC usually gives you eggs and milk and baby formula and cereals and a lot of stuff typically for kids. So I guess they want to change it. I guess it's been out there for forever. It's probably time. Shout out to Sergeant King, omega-3. Thank you, sweetheart. That's exactly what I was thinking of. So they said, get your omega-3 out the can. You ain't going to get no fresh food because probably you wouldn't get no daggone fresh meat any daggone way. So buy tuna. I love tuna fish. I love egg salad. So listen, give me the food stamps. I'm going to take it. Let me tell y'all something right now. I ain't buying no more eggs while they at this outrageous price. So I'll either buy egg substitute or the pourable eggs. You know what I'm talking about, right? Which is probably what we should be eating anyway, right? But say that I could get some food stamps and they said you could only get tuna fish. I'd be like, give it to me. in my Rick James voice. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that soup, that funk, that stuff. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to take it for them eggs. And I'm going to take it for that milk, okay? Even if it's regular milk, I'll just get 2%. I prefer almond. I'll take 2%. I'm not going to be picky if somebody going to give it to me, all right? Not going to give them a hard time. Not going to fight. If I'm asking for it, I'm going to accept it for what it is that I can get from it. Not complain, not whine, not blame, not fight, not none of that. So listen, take this daggone omega-3 from the tuna fish and eat it. It's good. I love tuna fish. Approved with grocery items include select meals, no added fruit yogurt. Oh, so you can't get that yogurt that already has the fruit in it. You got to get like plain yogurt and then buy fruit, I guess, and then put it together, you know. So you're going to have to do some work, basically. Whole grain bread, whole pasta, blah, 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 blah. A partial list of foods not allowed, according to the bill, includes fresh meat, beef, chicken, pork, and lamb. Fresh seafood. Oh, no more crab legs. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That means you're going to have to buy it with your own money. Oh, chili or refried beans, cooking oil, butter, spices, salt, blah, 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 blah. Eggs. They taking eggs off? They taking off eggs or tofu? Coffee, the second most popular beverage in America after water and tea, are also not allowed. Damn, y'all can't even get no coffee. Listen. You hear this, right? You hear this, right? You see this, right? So that would lead me to think that even if it's not my state, if this goes through, then it's potentially, possibly that it's coming to my state. So better get your money up and be ready to buy your own damn groceries, okay? Or take what they give you and STFU. Because I can hear the people complaining now. Now, you getting the information. Shout out to me for giving it to you. Don't be mad at me. A TI is what a TI is. You can this person can blame a Republican. It's probably a Republican-led bill. But you see, right now you got Joe Biden, Democrat, in office. The odds are he is not going to be reelected if he runs. Odds are it's going to be a Republican president. And if this is what they're doing right here with this type of stuff, imagine what's about to happen when they come in. I'm just letting y'all know. Like it, love it, hate it. I'm just letting you know that's free game, okay? So don't be mad at me. When it comes to pass, I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out. They are basically saying, nah, sis, you're not getting nothing, all right? Everything on this list is basically, it's food. It's all the food. There's no, what's left? Seriously, what's left? You can't even get coffee. You're not getting them crab legs no more, okay? You're going to have to buy your own meat. That, you know what it doesn't take out though, y'all? Junk food. I don't see a junk food listed on here, not accepted. It don't say Twinkies, Pinkies, and Rinkies. None of that. Butterscotch crimpets. I had some last night. Didn't need it. So good. So good. All the other crap. It don't say candy, bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? Shout out to childhood. I bet you this Generation Z people don't know that type stuff. Shout out to us that do. But you see, none of the junk food has been taken out. You probably can get all that crap. Don't think that that's being steered a certain way. Pay attention. This is how I see it. I could be wrong. That's how I see it. The all-American lunch of grilled cheese made with white bread and sliced American cheese and tomato soup would be off the menu for the low-income, older, and disabled Iowans who rely on SNAP. There you go. There you go. You can't even get a grilled damn cheese. Cheese used to be something that they gave away for free all damn time. You can't even get no cheese. You can't get no cheese. Sounds unhealthy to me. Sounds very unhealthy to me. So you can listen. Listen. When these Republicans get all the way in, ain't gonna be no games. Ain't gonna be no games. All right. Shout out to Shooting from the Sky. Junk food equals diabetes. Hello. Unhealthy. For sure, for sure. Can't even get a grilled cheese sandwich, child. Those who want to bake their own bread, cakes, or other goods would need to obtain, they said get to cooking. Obtain their flour, even whole grain flour, by other means. Oh, shoot, they're not even giving you flour? Y'all, they about to cut off food stamps is what they saying. And if you stay on it, you're going to have BS to be able to buy. 39 Iowa Republicans have co-sponsored the reaction led by all them people. I'm reading their names. The senior Grassley appeared alongside Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Sioux City on the eve of November midterms. Okay. The proposed Iowa bill dictates not only what SNAP recipients can buy, but who qualifies for food stamps. Don't say I didn't effing warn you. Okay? Save it, sis. All right? And yes, I said sis. Where was I now, man? Because they ain't gonna listen. This is why I put the title the way that I is. The way that I did, because they don't listen. They're not listening to me. You'd rather come over here and give me a hard time instead of listen to the damn message. It's obvious and clear. Sheesh. Shout out to Sergeant King. I agree with you that not many blacks in Iowa. It will hit whites harder in Iowa. But all I'm saying is that this is just the beginning, and then it will get out to everywhere else, especially after the Republican president comes in 2 years. Because I just 95% believe it's going to be a Republican. And if no one thinks that this is going to spread out once they do it, then they're not paying attention. They're going to talk to each other and be like, this is what you need to do, especially when they want to cut back. You know, Republicans want to cut back, and I want cutbacks too. Trust me when I tell you, I definitely want some cutbacks. But they're going straight for your food. They're going straight for your health. And when someone gets on here and says, they don't care. No, they don't. They do not. Hello. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The proposed Iowa bill dictates not only what SNAP recipients can buy, but who qualifies for food assistance. It targets several other public assistance programs, such as Medicaid, and lowers the income level for Iowans to qualify for SNAP benefits. The writing is on the wall. So not only is it, if you're at 12,000, they're going to reduce it. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm trying to help you. I know you don't believe it. I'm trying to help you get your sugar honey iced tea together, because winter is here, but it's going to get colder. Trust me when I tell you, if one state is going to do it, the rest of them are going to follow suit, specifically Republican states first. And then once the next president comes through, they can just be like, we doing it all over the daggone place. All right. Speaker Grassley railed against SNAP. It's these entitlement programs. He said, they're the ones that are growing within the budget and are putting pressure on us being able to fund other priorities. Wow. Shout out to me. SNAP is fully funded by the federal government, although the states cover some administrative costs. Last year, Iowa had a state budget surplus of $2 billion, and it cut its corporate tax rate from 9.8% to 8.4%. Okay, so they're going down. That's where they want to go. They want to go down. It's going down. Shout out to Young Jock. All right. The proposed SNAP restrictions have nothing to do with a budget crunch, but are a wholly punitive measure. Code for we ain't going to continue to waste no money. All right. The bill would set a household asset limit to qualify for food stamps in Iowa to $2,750, meaning that people with a net worth exceeding that threshold would not get the benefit. Y'all, $2,750 a month. A month. The asset limit would rise to $4,250 if one person in the household is disabled or over the age of 60. Shout out at least to the elderly, okay? This means that a household owning 2 vehicles, for instance, would most likely not qualify. Damn, you can't even have a car. These asset limits correspond to the abysmal federal guidelines for SNAP, discouraging people from saving or owning virtual anything of value. Oh, y'all, they not playing no games. Can't play no games with these ninjas. They not playing. They are not playing. Y'all can keep playing if you want to. Keep whining. Keep saying it's somebody else's fault. It's the government. It's ninjas. It's your baby mama. It's your baby. Listen, they're not playing no games. They're saying the same thing. You an adult. It's time for you to adult. It's time for you to adult. The out proposal comes as SNAP benefits are expected to decrease for millions of recipients across the U.S. by March, shout out to March, at the latest due to cuts included as part of the 2023 omnibus spending bill following the outbreak of C-19 in 2023. Congress voted to increase SNAP through emergency allotments. So it was an emergency, was the reason why they gave you all, not y'all, the additional benefits because of C-19. It was an emergency. They gave it to you. You got it all. And now they said it's time to dial it back. It's been 3 years. Now y'all mad because eggs is $10 damn. Then it's time to stop eating eggs and find a substitute. It's time to start cooking some food. All right. Okay. Or don't. You could go and buy all the fruit juices because they didn't say fruit juices are not on the list. They didn't say the Twinkie, Winky, and Linky. You could still get all that type stuff. Easy. Ruin your diet. Continue to get fat. Excuse me. Whoever said diabetes and everything else that comes from it. Okay. You got options. You got options. It's a matter of you got the information. Now what you going to do? You don't wait until the whatever happens. You plan in advance and you start doing it now so that when it comes to your state, your town, your city, you already ready or you off of it and you ain't got to worry about it. And then you don't have to go on TV, the news and everything else talking about, oh my God, I got kids and it ain't my fault and all that foolishness. Okay. Although the Department of Health and Services renewed COVID-19 public health emergency, Biden administration is ending the emergency assistance. It's expected that the loss of emergency assistance will cost about $82 a SNAP participant a month. As far as working families and the poor are concerned, learning to live with the virus will be accompanied by learning to live with less food and nutrition. Oh my God, they put that in writing. It's not funny. I just can't believe they did that. But you can't say they ain't tell you. All right. They letting you know. Like it, live it, love it. Pay attention. Listen. Don't. The TI is what a TI is. Feeding America estimates that for every meal the nonprofit network provides, SNAP benefits provide 9. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Provisions in the omnibus spending bill would provide qualifying low-income families with a $40 a month grocery benefit per child. $40 per child. $40 per child. You got to figure out how to live off of $40 per child. Feeding $40 a month. So that kind of means that you need to bring something to the table because you probably should be bringing something to the table any daggone way. So the years of having $100 and $200 when you have one kid and food stamps, it sounds like it's over. Sounds like it's over. The spending bill also provides an additional $44.9 billion in emergency aid to fund the U.S. NATO proxy war in Ukraine against Russia. Oh, that's where they're sending your money to. Okay. Oh, no, that's part of the spending bill. My bad. President just announced that. All right. I don't care about that. The cutting of the SNAP EAs to fund the new monthly benefit is a partisan proposal sponsored by these people. For older Americans who are typically part of small households and receive the minimum benefit level, these names, estimates that they will see their monthly SNAP benefits fall from $281 to the pre-pandemic level of just $23 a month. Oh my God. An amount that would pay for about 4 dozen of the cheapest large cage-free eggs at Walmart at current prices. Seniors and other vulnerable segments of society will see the greatest impact from the cutting of food stamps. Makes sense. According to Propel, a financial services technological company, blah, 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 blah. Users were already running low or had run out of basic food items. In the states that have already cut off their EAs, that figure jumps 52%. Wow. SNAP benefits were assessed by about 38 million Americans in 2019. Okay, we do not care. As such, it is a prime target for cutbacks by the ruling class of both big business parties. These cuts, along with other change to federal free and reduced cost lunch programs, will spell increased hunger and malnutrition, placing the health and lives of millions of people at risk, particularly older Americans and children. It is a recipe for obesity, diabetes, and ill health as families seek to round out their diets with cheap food. You know what? They're right. Okay? They're absolutely right. So what are you going to do about it is the question. I be asking the questions, okay? No.